Welcome to my 5-day road trip through the mountainous kingdom of Lesotho, a country totally encircled by South Africa. Now I'm driving on the road from Maseru to Tabatseka. I'm about halfway through and it has been a very pleasant ride. The road's quite good, the surface is hard, there's no potholes and there's very little traffic, which makes it quite comfortable. The road winds through a couple of small villages and then climbs up to a mountain pass, down again and up again to another pass. So it's kind of slow driving. You have to watch out though for falling rocks, but more importantly actually animals like cows, sheep and goats. After crossing the border yesterday and spending the night in a guest house outside the capital, the market town of Tabatseka is my first destination.
Take the next left onto A3. Continue for 95 kilometers.
Lesotho is the only independent country in the world that lies entirely above 1,000 meters. Its lowest point of 1,400 meters is thus the highest lowest point of any country in the world. It is an exciting experience to drive through this mountainous land. I have always been drawn towards the breathtaking, lonely and barren landscapes. The secluded feeling of moving through this grand scenery set against the blue sky almost makes me feel like I'm driving through a dream. Life in this beautiful country, though, is anything but a dream. Daily life for most people, especially in the countryside, is a struggle with very few means. Lesotho is one of the poorest countries in the world, ranking 182 on the International Monetary Fund's list. This kingdom also has a very high suicide rate, as well as one of the highest rates of HIV among their adult population. Wise then of the lodge I stayed in last night to stack the bathroom drawer full of condoms together with shampoo and body lotion. Today's journey to Mokotlong is 100 kilometers long and is supposed to take 3 hours and 30 minutes, according to Google. Well, we'll see. These gravel roads are generally okay, a bit dusty, but as there isn't much traffic, the constant dust clouds aren't here. There are hardly any villages between Tabatseka and Mokotlong. As I get further into the mountains, it gets more deserted and I see fewer and fewer people on the road. Not many other cars either. Driving through this naked and desolate landscape is a thrill. A road trip is more than getting from one point to another. It's the physical movement through the open and lonely landscape that inspires me. Moving through this landscape kind of opens my soul, and the jaw-dropping scenery and the majestic mountains make me feel closer to the Almighty, if there is such a thing. Now, the gravel road is slowly turning into a rugged, harsh, and rocky road. Driving on poor dirt roads in remote parts of Lesotho requires patience, skill, and a sense of adventure, I was told when asking Chatbox AI. It further went on to say that it can be a challenging but rewarding experience for those willing to explore the country's rugged and untouched landscapes. Challenging it was, especially for me not being a super skillful driver. In parts, the road basically looked like a construction road, more suited for heavy vehicles. Indeed worse than the worst I have ever traveled on during my 50 years of traveling. Luckily, I rented a vehicle with a good ground clearance, otherwise I would have been stuck in the mountains at 3,000 meters and with no network for my mobile. In the end, it took me nearly 6 hours to complete the 100 kilometers that Google said would take 3.5 hours. question was, and is it still a rough gravel road? Well, the only way to find out is to take to the road, and so far it seems fine. All along we meet farmers tending to their livestock, looking for better pastures, whether it be sheep, cows or horses. Sani Pass is a mountain pass between the independent and landlocked country of Lesotho and KwaZulu-Natal province of South Africa. It is famous for its steep gradient of 1 to 3 in parts and for all the fatal accidents, and that's on the South African side. But I'm approaching the pass from the Lesotho side. The road coming up from South Africa is known for being dangerous. You are only allowed to negotiate the steep road with a four-wheel drive, and it's only a rough gravel road, nothing like the smooth road I just drove on the Lesotho side. Many people have died trying to drive up and down this road. Good morning.
How are you?
Good. Bota? This way? This way.
Yeah, this is
Okay. Okay.
Where are you from?
Norway. Norway.
You used to very fast.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you very much. In the heart of the rugged mountains of Lesotho lies a hidden treasure: diamonds. For centuries, the people of this small kingdom have known about the precious stones that lie beneath the Earth's surface, but it wasn't until the modern era that the diamond mining industry truly took off. There have been concerns about the environmental impact of the mining, as the hunt for wealth has led to deforestation and erosion. The open scars in the landscape is there for all to see. However, the diamond mining industry in Lesotho continues to be an important part of the country's economy. As I am approaching the end of my road trip, the scenery becomes more enticing, with a lush green valley surrounded by peaks that seem to reach up to the sky. The air is crisp and fresh, carrying the sweet scent of blooming flowers and pine trees. Driving through this countryside on a sunny day in spring is a truly unforgettable experience. It offers a glimpse into the natural beauty and rich culture of Lesotho, leaving me with lasting memories.